Hey guys, it's another TFL vlog with my driving partner, actually the wonderful and talented Craig Cole.
Don't oversell me.
From Auto Guide. I get a little brown on my nose, man. And we're here in my backyard, which is Colorado. We're kind of on the other side of Aspen, actually. And Jaguar was kind enough not only to fly us here, well, I drove, but also to set up this off-road course. Did you know how much? Do you know how much ground clearance this F-Pace has? 2017 F-Pace? I do. I did my research.
How many inches of ground clearance?
Take a guess.
7.8.
Very close. You're just off just a hair. 8.3. We're in the 2017 F-Pace. And what do you think this color's called, Craig?
Oh, I don't know. Blood orange red.
No, it's Italian Racing Red. Italian.
That's a very inappropriate.
Yes, and this interior is the jet red duotone with jet stitching. So obviously this 380 horsepower first ever all-wheel drive crossover Jaguar isn't exactly designed to go off-road. Not serious.
It's not a hard off. You're not going to go with a Wrangler, hang with a Wrangler on the trail.
No, you're not going to hang with a Wrangler, especially not on 22s.
Yeah,
profiles like that.
This is more for the snowy day, right?
Yeah, exactly.
This is more for
inclement weather,
wet grass, maybe.
Yes.
than mountain climbing.
But Jaguar was kind enough to set up what is basically a dirt road to show us how let's call it the reverse hill descent control.
Hill ascent control
works, yeah.
And right now I've got it set. I can control it, the plus and the minus arrows here on the plus pad, and we're just cruising right along. Neither of my feet are on or near the pedals, and we're just
letting the system do all the work.
Yeah.
And unlike it's really not a kissing cousin. It's probably closer than that. Sister, the Range Rover company, Jaguar does not build necessarily off-road cars, right? They build cars that are more sports-oriented than off-road oriented.
And this is their first crossover.
This is their very first crossover. At 50, no, I was wrong. Oh my God, $74,185. This is the first edition, so it's got all the bells and whistles. They start at about 42. If you get the bigger engine, which is this one, 380 horsepower versus 340 supercharged 6.
But basically the same engine. You just
same
crank
engine.
turn up the wick a little bit.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, a little bit more boost from the supercharger. Then you're at 340, 380, and this one's 380, but it's got all the bells and whistles. So we're looking at this very nice interior, bigger wheels, making it the special. I've got $74,000 I want to spend on my F-Pace. And that seems like a lot of money until you realize that Bentley is selling a Bentayga, which is $226,000 starting, more like $250,000, and they've already sold out of their first 5,000 production run models.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's insane what people are buying for their families. This is a red hot segment, and Jaguar wants to enter it, and they've done so with style. So we did another vlog recently, which was the new XE, and this is very similar, right?
Same architecture.
Same architecture, same engine, basically.
Yeah.
But this car, for me, works a lot better.
I agree with you, 100%. It's more comfortable. It seems
headroom.
Wider. The headroom is greater. It even drives nicer.
It drives nicer. Yeah, it's got that raspy Jaguar exhaust note. There's something that Ian Callan does, who's the designer for Jaguar, that somehow really translates well into a 5-passenger crossover, right? It's one of these vehicles that's kind of wide, but in kind of a strong, burly kind of sense, right? And yet at the same time, it's also elegant, and that's hard to pull off. Usually when you make something wide, it just becomes kind of like a Mini Countryman. Looks like they took a Mini and put it in the oven for too long and went right.
Not a fan.
Yeah, but this one's got the nice contours and it just works.
And it fits in with the rest of the Jag family. It looks like a Jaguar.
It looks like a Jaguar.
Jaguar, however you prefer. transfer.
Yeah, Jaguar.
Jaguar.
I know
Aluminium.
Oh, yeah, Jaguar.
We like the XE. This is 80% aluminum.
81.
81%. Okay.
81 if we're being precise. Yeah, and it's got this interesting all-wheel drive system that can allocate, built in-house by Jaguar. They're very proud of it. It can allocate power either 90% to the rear wheels, which makes it feel like a rear-wheel drive car, which is great, or 90% to the front wheels if all of a sudden there's need for more traction, or 50-50. So it's a really good system, and it works really well on the road. We don't know how well it works off-road because, once again, you can go up this in a Honda Civic.
Basically, literally. Yeah.
Literally, you can.
This is just.
Yeah.
Well, the outside camera's catching it. It's basically a dirt road with a little grass in the middle.
It's kind of cool to be driving over this tall grass.
I'm gonna step up the cruise control here. Let's do
Get a little bit more
We're doing
speed.
7 miles an hour now.
Woohoo!
On
Woohoo!
this section, it's not a problem. It's pretty smooth.
And I've done a full review of this, so just go to tflcar.com to check that out. And of course, check out Craig's stuff. He does a editorial series called The Skinny on Auto Guide, which is pretty good. So check that out as well. So it looks like we've managed to make it all the way to the top.
I thought we were gonna die. I was terrified.
Was there any fear in your heart?
Yes, I was terrified.
Was it? Yeah. Maybe the grass would be too slippery.
I know it.
And we might slip into.
Did you see the edge of the cliff? We could have, if I like cut the wheel, if I cut the wheel like this.
Whoa, there's a pointy stick there.
Died.
A pointy stick. Be careful. So guys, obviously, Jaguar is not going to set up a course that their car can't do. So that's why we do all of our testing, like up Gold Mine Hill or courses like the Cliffhanger 2.0 that we've set up, because this is obviously a little bit biased toward this car's ability. And you know what? A lot of people buy very off-road worthy cars and never take them off-road. Like the Jeep, right? Wrangler's an example of that.
Yeah, it's tragic. It really is.
Yeah, but I don't feel too bad about this because I don't see a lot of people actually taking this off-road. It just feels too nice. It feels too sporty. It feels too luxurious to actually be doing any serious off-roading. So I think in this case, Jaguar has done it right, because this is going to be about as deep as people are going to take this thing. Yeah. Right? A little off-road.
Some rainy weather, snow.
Yeah, exactly.
Driving on some grass, probably about all the off-road.
All right, guys. I think we've exhausted this off-roading as much as possible. Check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and serious off-road reviews unlike this one. And of course, check out Auto Guide and check out Craig Cole. And if you want to go to his YouTube channel, go to YouTube/AutoGuide. You just go to AutoGuide.